So if you're still here, you probably want to learn this song. Congratulations. For the song, we're going to put the capo onto the 2nd fret and the strings are going to be in standard tuning. So in this tutorial, I'm going to call the strings the low E string, the A string, D string, G string, B string, and high E string. Also this song, I'm going to give it a difficulty rating of 2 out of 5 stars because it's not too difficult and has a pretty simple melody and a pretty simple pace. So I think it's pretty easy to learn for most of you guys out there. Okay, so now that we know what we're going to learn today, let's get into this tutorial. We're going to start off with the verse. We start off by playing the low E string, this one, on the 3rd fret. And it is followed up by playing the D string open, so we're not going to press down anything, and B string open. So, like this. And then we're going to use our ring finger to press down the B string on the 3rd fret after playing that. So, this one. And we're going to play it twice. And when we play it the 2nd time, we're going to play the low E string on the 3rd fret again. So this should look like this. Like this. And after this, we play the low E string on the 3rd fret once more. Then we play the G string open, so not pressing down anything. You can keep your middle finger on the low E string because we're going to need it again. So G string open, then index finger onto the G string on the 2nd fret, this one. And play this once together with the low E string on the 3rd fret again, like this. And after this, B string open. So we're not going to press down anything. Play it once alone on its own and then one more time again with the low E string. Like this. So let's just go through this part again. And then we're gonna end this first line by playing low E string on the 3rd fret, which we already had, together with D string open, G string open, D string open again. And this was basically the full line, the first one. And now we're gonna go to the 2nd part of the verse, which starts with a C chord. So if you know what a C chord is, this may help. So you're going to put your ring finger onto the A string on the 3rd fret and you're going to press down the B string on the 1st fret as well. And you can also, if you want to, just like the normal C, you can put down the middle finger onto the, what is this? The D string on the 2nd fret. And we're going to start this 2nd part of the verse by playing the A string on the 3rd fret once, like this. And then we're gonna pluck 2 strings. We're gonna pluck the G and B string, the G open like we have it here, and the B string on the 1st fret. So basically we're not gonna move anything here in the C chord. So like this. And then we play the B string on the 1st fret one more time. And then we play the high E string, so the string on the bottom here. We're gonna play it open once and play it open one more time, but this time with the A string on the 3rd fret that we're holding with the C chord again. So like this. So from the start, like this. And after this we're gonna play the B string open, so we're gonna stop pressing down the C chord. We're just gonna remove our fingers, play the B string open once, and then we're gonna use our thumb like this to press down the low E string on the 2nd fret to reach it like this. And we're gonna play the low E string, which we have on the 2nd fret, together with the B string, like this. And after this, we play the G string on the 2nd fret. And we play it one more time, but this time again with the bass note, which we are holding here with the thumb. So the low E string on the 2nd fret. So from the C. And then we end this the second part of the verse by staying in this position, low E string and G string both on the 2nd fret, and we're gonna play we're gonna start off with the low E string, D string open, G string 2nd fret, and D string open. So like this. And then we get to the 3rd part of the verse, which is now going to be in a E minor. But we're gonna play notes that don't require to press down anything, so we're just gonna play it open for the first part. So you can, for the feeling, if you want to, press down an E minor if you know one, but you don't need to. So we're gonna play the low E string, so this one on the top, open, followed by G string open, and B string open. And then we're gonna press down the B string on the 3rd fret. And then we're gonna play it one more time on the 3rd fret, but this time together with the low E string open, like this. After this, we play the low E string one more time, G string open, and then we're gonna go back to the same position we had earlier, where we put our thumb onto the 2nd fret of the low E string and G string 2nd fret with our middle finger. And we're gonna play these two together. After this, we're gonna play the B string open, but stay in this position. Play it once open, and then play it open again, but this time together with the bass note, so with a low E string on the 2nd fret. After this, play the low E string on the 2nd fret one more time, followed by D string open, G string 2nd fret, and D string open again. So very similar to how we did it earlier. So from the start. Like this. And then we get to the last part of the verse. We're starting off again with a C chord, so you can just press the same shape from earlier. And we're gonna start off again by playing the A string, like this. And then B string and G string, B string on the 1st fret obviously. Then B string one more time. B string open, so you need to lift your index finger. Then we go back to this weird position with our thumb on the 2nd fret of the low E string and the 2nd fret of the G string with our middle finger, both strings together. B string open, G string 2nd fret, G string open, so we need to lift our finger, and play it open again, but this time ending it with the low E string on the 3rd fret instead of 2nd fret, like this, both strings together. And then we play D string open, G string open, D string open. So very simple progression. So from the start. And from here on, we immediately transition to the chorus. So let's get to the chorus. By the way, if you want to arrange songs like this one on your own, meaning coming up with the chords, finding the melody and the bass notes, putting it all together, and coming up with your own beautiful arrangement of songs that you like, if that's a skill that you want to learn, then I want to invite you into my online community that is linked in the description, and you can join there for free. I'll text you and we can have a chat about how you can arrange your first own song. Nonetheless, have fun learning Cornerstone. So in the chorus, we start again by playing G string, the low E string on the 3rd fret like this, but together with the B string open. And then we're going to use our index finger to press down the G string on the 2nd fret and play it once like this. So, and then we're gonna press down a C chord, and we're gonna pluck 3 strings. That's the A string, which we then, if we have a C, we have it on the 3rd fret, the D string on the 2nd fret, the G string open, and we're gonna play these 3 strings all together, and we're gonna roll it a bit like this, like this. So and after this, we're gonna stay in this position, and we're gonna play the D string, which we have on the 2nd fret, G string open, D string on the 2nd fret again. So, and then we're gonna, with our index finger, we're gonna remove the C position. So we're gonna remove our fingers. We're gonna press down the B string on the 1st fret, play it together with the low E string open. So with the lowest note possible. This one, right? Together. Then lift your finger and play the B string open. And then go back into this weird position with the thumb over the neck, pressing down the low E string on the 2nd fret, G string 2nd fret, both strings together. And then we're gonna play D string open, G string 2nd fret, and D string open again. So same pattern we had earlier. And then we're gonna play the B string open, and then we're gonna press down the 3rd fret on the B string like this, and then we're gonna go into the same C shape that we had earlier, and we're gonna roll the same 3 strings, so A string, D string, and G string. Sorry, that was the wrong one. Here. So. And again, we're gonna play, after that, we're gonna play the D string 2nd fret, G string open, and D string 2nd fret again. So. And again, we're gonna go with our index finger onto the B string on the 1st fret, play it together with the low E string open. And then B string open. And then again, weird position, G string 2nd fret, D string 2nd fret, together. Again, the same pattern. After that, we're gonna play D string open, G string 2nd fret, D string open, and then we're gonna stay in this position. We're gonna play the low E string on the 2nd fret, so the bass note, with the B string open, so the B string, this one, right? And you can keep your middle finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, because that's what we're gonna play immediately after that. So and then the final notes is gonna be the low E string on the 3rd fret together with the D string open and the G string open, and we're gonna roll it a bit like this. And then top it off with D string open, G string open, D string open again, low E string 3rd fret. And that's the final note. So, last part again. And that was already the full song, more or less, because the verse and the chorus, they just repeat itself, right? So yeah, take your time. Feel free to pause the video because I went through it pretty quickly because everybody's at a different level. So if you just need more time, you can watch the video at a slower speed, or you can just pause the video and just practice until you're ready for the next step.